Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Retired here, and I'm coming guys with a brand new video. Today we're gonna be talking about something very, very important, very, very exciting, in my opinion. But before we get into that, I want to put some stuff out there that I think is a really good to know info before we get into this. So first of all, this game is made by a content creator named Edge. He's a really cool guy. You guys probably have seen his TikTok lives. If you haven't, you're crazy. I don't know how you haven't. They're definitely blowing up. He's got like 26K followers on TikTok. Anyway, I mean the guy's blowing up. Um, I also want to note that he's got a really big 2K background. Um, he is he's played with like notable creators and stuff like that. So, Power DF, Aiden before he got big and stuff like that. So he's a really cool guy. And his background is from 2K, so he's got a good mind going into this. I also want to note that I'm starting a podcast with Cyplex and my boy Sky. Sky's not a content creator, but he's a really cool guy. And Psy as well. We're gonna come up with a new name, but it won't be that long before it comes out. We're gonna start this very, very soon. I also want to note that our first guest on the podcast will be none other than Edge himself. Lovely. I also want to pull on Kinley, I think, for the next episode. You guys probably know Kinley. He's pretty known on TikTok as well. But he's really, really cool. You guys might know him as the content killer, quote unquote. But it's not just him. He's got a whole squad and stuff like that. So he's a pretty cool guy, man. I love him. But yeah, I just want to put that out there. So that's gonna be really exciting, especially when it comes to getting info on the game, or really just how his mindset is. Not so much info on the game, but what his mindset's like when he's going to make this game. But we're gonna start from the beginning, man. I don't see no other way to do it, right? So let's just go ahead and start from the beginning. So we got this is the main menu UI, thank God. And you guys can tell this background is just a placeholder. That 100%, that's just a placeholder. There's no way that's actually how it's gonna be, because this kind of looks like NBA stuff. But I'm not 100% sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and go into the stuff that's actually on the menu. So we got Plaza, Stage, Park. So those are three places that you can go for sure. He does list the places that we can go, like the game modes that we'll be able to play. Um, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But for right now, that's what we're looking at. I also see down here in the bottom right, we got pre-save builds. So, um, obviously that means something. It's gonna be really nice. Um, I'm guessing when you're in the build creator or whatever, that it'll be something like I make a build, you don't want to make it right now. You want to go with another build so you can save it, and then like especially like for the launch of the game, it'd be nice where like you can test about a build. If you don't like it, you can just hurry up and go and grab the other build that you made, because you don't know which one's gonna be better. Uh, and then I see it says vault codes, so obviously we're gonna have codes as well, which is nice because I know people don't really have the money to buy in-game currency like that all the time, so that's completely fair. This is an animation, so we got crossover and behind the back idle, which just means you're standing still, not sprinting, not moving. That makes any sense. Crossover, smooth. That ball, even though the screen's a little blurry, the graphics of the ball is really nice. I don't know if it's actually gonna end up being that shiny. It's definitely clean. All right, so right here we got the in-game menu. Thank God. We got play progression, so obviously that's like upgrading attributes. We got inventory, so like your cosmetics, like wearables, so like your hat, shoes, shirt, pants, shorts, whatever the hell you want to do, glasses. I'm sure that's what that'll be. We got badges, park menu, season pass, animations, and ranked. One thing I know that it's not really that big of a bug, but I really want it to be in the game is if we can access the park menu outside of the park. I just think that makes sense, especially when it comes to like checking like your park stats and stuff like that. Um, so yeah. Also, take note to ranked. I don't know if that's gonna be like a ranked leaderboard. And I don't know if that's just gonna be within your friends or if that's gonna be like a server wide thing. If that makes any sense. All right. Also note season pass. So we're doing the pass thing again. RB4 is like the first thing to do it in Robots basketball, and then RH2. So I'm kind of happy to see it going on. That way we have cosmetics for that, like a season pass, and hopefully it's actually full of stuff and not just boring. I don't think it will be, of course, but because obviously like games like RH2, it's not even so much that it's boring. It's just very slow progressing. But to be fair, you really don't get anything crazy in it, to be honest. And then Arbor 4, I'm just being honest. The only thing that you get out of that was jump shot landings. I think that's dumb. You should be able to unlock those in another way. So that's kind of annoying. But yeah, the RO Force is just like really boring. That's my opinion. And then I guess it says as requested, so obviously he's listening to us. he revamped the badges. So yeah. This looks a lot like RH2. We did talk about that yesterday, but we're not gonna really touch so much on that because I feel like every game kind of has this. There's nothing wrong with I think copying pasting an animation selection screen. Um, but I think he'll touch it up and stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about it. But either way, if it was this way, I don't care. I think this is gonna be very simplistic and clean, and that's what really matters. All right. So here's a new look at our idle dribbling animation. So literally just standing still. Obviously he's bent over, so it's a little bit more realistic. I was telling everybody this is gonna be a little bit more of an anthro game, which just means it's more human like. So that's that. A little dunk animation right here. And the text that he put with that was imagine the contact on these. So okay, okay. Nice little. It's not necessarily a back scratcher. That's more like a tomahawk, I guess. But yeah. All right, so we were freaking out about this yesterday because everybody loves 2K17. I personally liked 2K16 the most out of every 2K of all time. I was in sixth grade at the time, and that was like my peak of gaming. So 2K16 really caught my memories. 17 was cool, but I really just didn't like the 17 shot meter. I still don't to this day. I like that 16 stopped halfway and you didn't have to fill it up all the way. That's my personal opinion. But yeah, it's 2K17 momentum crossover. You guys can see how fast that is. That's very smooth, very cut, clean. And I was talking to him in his live yesterday. He was like, um, it'll be like a 2K17 slash 2K19 mix. So that's got me gassed. I don't care what anybody else. Says. I don't mind. I love cosmetics especially too. So we'll see how he does with that. And then this is a jelly animation. So like jelly layup, y'all know what that is. You're just tweaking. I want to also note this because I've already seen this animation. Um, this is not a jelly. I don't know. Everybody thinks uh, a jelly really is. It's when you turn your hand to the opposite direction and you cross over your body to do a reverse layup. Because that's the whole point. It's to spin the ball off the glass, but in the opposite direction. Um, that's kind of like at least how I originally started, but it got translated and everything else. I'm a hooper, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But either way, this is a clean animation. Hey, hey, I like the look behind the back, and then you go straight into it. Nah, that's crazy, bro. I wonder if you gotta do like a certain like thing on your controller or keyboard to do that. So, yeah. So we got the hoop. Uh, fine by me. I don't really care too much for it. This kind of gives me Overworld 2 vibes, actually, though. Funny enough. That's my personal opinion. And then we got a pass that was already confirmed before, so it'll be like it'll be just like Overworld 4 slash RH2. So that's that. And then we got back scratcher and windmill animations. So the windmill. Alright. And then we got back scratcher. So it just basically means you touch your back. It's not that complicated to understand. And then this is pretty cool. It's a poster animation. I want y'all to understand that this takes a lot of work. This is fucking hilarious though. I love this animation, bro. Look at what he does, bro. Bro literally grabbed his head and he fell hard as hell. And look, he looking down at him and everything. Oh my god. If he can do all this without having crazy FPS drops or something like that, this game is gonna be the best game that we've had so far. And that's why I'm so excited. This is a little combo. Hey, that snatchback is clean. Y'all can't even lie. But let me go back through that again. He said cross. Oh, snatch. Oh my god. Yeah. If you can dribble in this game, it might be over, bro. And these look like obviously a stamina bar, but also a shot meter. So that's that. And then we got step over animation. So this game's already going farther than I expected to. Yeah, that's just insane, bro. We'll watch it one more time. That's just insane, bro. That's insane. That's literally wicked. Oh my god. Yeah, this is crazy. Um, this is just shooting. I'm gonna skip this because I have to go click on a different link. It won't let me play it from here. As you guys can see. So we'll leave that alone. But this is what Rec's gonna look like in the sense of the building from the outside. So obviously that means that plaza, sorry, will be a lot more visible, kind of like Arbor 4, but I think it's gonna be more a little bit more like like an actual building. So I don't know if Plaza is actually gonna be like a plaza or if it's gonna be more like a city. But this is really big, so I wouldn't expect it to be more like a city. But you can definitely fit this inside of a plaza. There's no saying you can't. So, but that's huge. especially compared to RB4. This is just him shooting a really deep three, so we'll skip that for now as well. That's why I said cap. Um, but this is vitals. It's just the same as everything else. Eye color, face structure, hair color, hairstyle, skin color, position, dominant hand, height, weight. So that's that. And then you can choose your takeovers. We got sharpshooter, shot creator, playmaker, lockdown. My bad. Sharpshooter, shot creator, rim protector, lockdown, glass cleaner, post bully, slasher, and playmaking. These are 2K19 takeovers. So that's really nice. And then there's that as well. Attribute UI. And then let's just go over here and read this stuff. Um, because it'll be pretty important in my opinion. Man, there's been a lot lately. This is not. No, this isn't. This is a while ago. My bad. All right. So let's just go ahead and go into. It's in game info where he lists all the stuff that you know. So it says so since new people keep joining and don't know what is currently confirmed, and I feel like this is a little bit towards me because I asked him like where can I look to see everything. It's kind of funny. So that's that. But yeah, confirmed for this game. I decided to make this channel to drop the list of stuff that will be in the game so far. Keep in mind, I'm not gonna leak everything as there still has to be some surprises. Fair enough, 100%. The build system will be similar to next gen NBA 2K, aka RH2. So it ain't that hard. You just, depending on your stats, that's what creates your build name. So he's kind of taking a little bit of the old 2Ks and then the new 2Ks and put them together. I fuck with it. I kind of like that. Not kind of. I really like that. Um, and then so yeah, so the badge system will be similar to every 2K game, 2K19 and prior. You will not have badge points, but you have a set amount of badges to grind depending on how you make your build. So in that case, basically what I take that as, I don't remember for sure. It's been a while. I can't believe it's been that while, and I don't remember because I played 2K19 especially a lot, as well as 20 and 22. I didn't really play 21 like that. But basically, um, you would unlock the badge by doing a certain task most of the time, and then you would have to keep doing something of that, corridor to progress that badge into silver and then gold and then Hall of Fame. For example, corner specialist hit 50 corner threes. You unlock the bronze version, and then you keep hitting 3 pointers from the corner, and then you increase that badge's tier. That makes any sense. I don't know if it's 100% like that, but that's just what it is. All right, builds will take about 2 to 3 weeks of grinding to max out. I don't want it to be hard, or I don't want to make it too hard or too easy to max out a build. This means that 99 overall and max badges together will take 2 to 3 weeks. So that's actually really nice. But you'll see where I kind of have it iffy here. This allows to feel an accomplishment for grinding out your new build without taking too long, so you don't feel discouraged when making a new build. Okay. So that's that. There will be a legend race. First legend will receive a one-on-one reward, which just means that you'll only get it yourself. No one else will have that reward. And then on top of the legend, on top of the reward for legend in general, and then the first 10 will get it as well. So if I'm understanding this correctly, the first legend will not only get a reward for just being the first legend, they'll get a legend reward in general for hitting legend. They'll also be getting the reward for being one of the first 10 as well. So that's 3 rewards basically for hitting legend if you're the first legend. And then it says legend will take about 5 to 6 months of grinding to hit. Poof. Okay. There will be these locations to play in. Park, figured. Stage, figured. Rec, figured as well. Pro-Am, we shall see. Event arena and ranked arena. So I'm not sure how ranked arena will go with stage being in the same game, but I'm excited either way. I think I'll definitely give both 100% effort and play a lot in both. But event arena is what really excites me because we need stuff like that. These games get boring because we don't do nothing. Especially with Legend taking 5 to 6 months to hit, we need a lot of events. Otherwise, the game's just gonna get boring. People are gonna play it still, but it's gonna get boring. You we're not gonna be talking about it. No one's gonna be really making content on it and stuff like that. But either way, that's that. Um, it says there will be a lot of customization. This includes closed animations, green sounds, etc. I love character customization, so there will be a lot of variety to allow players to have their own unique style/dribble style. Awesome, like 2K. Park will drop in alpha, rec will come towards the end of alpha, and the bid will include everything else as rest time progresses. Hopefully, this doesn't take too long when this releases. I don't mind him taking time on making the game as a whole, but in the sense of the progression and how long it takes to release the new game modes and go in the beta. I hope that doesn't take too long. RH2 is obviously the worst case scenario, and then Armor 4 was like a medium in the sense of time waiting. We didn't wait that long. Um, there's no set release date. Fair enough. And then it says there will be no jail system like RH2. So basically, if you're cheating, you're cheating. You're done. If you're caught exploiting though, then you can appeal, but that's it. Uh, you know, you gotta make a good appeal, basically. Basically, the whole content creator stuff, there's just requirements. It's not like how it used to be. And then also, Edge is gonna be the only person, doing said things. So, um, he's the only person who has the input on the content creators. So that's that. So real quick, the only things that I'm really concerned about, because everything that I wanted to hear, I heard, is one, will there be affiliations? Because everybody's always curious about that. I understand both sides of the story. One park you can keep everybody together, so that's super fair. And then two parks or three parks, there's just a lot more aesthetics and connection to the game. People are gonna enjoy the game more. There should be more places for people to visit. But with him having so many game modes, I'm just gonna assume that we're gonna have one park. That's just my opinion. So that's that. Two, how many reps will there be? Will it go like rookie, pro, all star, superstar, legend? Is that it? Or will we have like six, kind of like RSU, where we got amateur, prospects, pro, star, all star, superstar, legend, whatever the hell it is. I don't remember. Um, so that's one of my questions. But suggestion wise, my suggestions we'll talk about more inside of the podcast. Um, but my main thing is just go crazy on cosmetics. That's all I can say. Please go crazy on cosmetics. The game scripting wise, that's you guys. We don't have to tell you guys anything about that. And from the animations, I know that it's not set in a game with like two people playing, but it looks very very beautiful. So I don't have any comments on that. But just one thing I just really want, I have to say this because nobody has done it except for RH2, but God, we know by the time someone hits Legend on RH2, this game will be out. Is please have mascots. That's all I ask. Oh, that's all I ask. Give us like 5 mascots. That's all I ask. But we're gonna be talking to Edge later. Um, so that's that. I know this video is long, but trust me, the one that I'm gonna be releasing about us talking to it as a group as a whole will be even longer. It's about an hour, maybe like an hour and 10 minutes. So just get prepared for that. That's where we really go into detail of everything. But I just wanted to make a quick video on like me showing everything going on with this, and stuff like that. So that's that. But look, I'm gonna dip out. You guys, let me know what you guys are thinking. This game needs to be talked about more, so please talk about it more. I don't want to create any pressure on Edge. That's not my intention here. I just want him to know that we're excited. This looks like a more polished up version of all the games that we've seen so far. So hopefully that actually ends up being the case. But look, it's been all love. Peace out.